Most people overpay for guitars like this. Here's why this Ibanez RGA21P1PB isn't one of them. I've played a lot of mid-range electrics, and honestly, a lot of them feel like they're just checking boxes. This one actually plays like a guitar you'd pay twice as much for. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The first thing that jumps out is the build quality. The basswood body is light but solid, and the poplar burl top gives it a premium look without the weight you'd expect from something like a mahogany body. I've lugged heavier guitars around for hours, and this one feels almost effortless to hold. The Deep Twilight Burst finish isn't just for show, it's got a depth that catches the light no matter where you're standing, which is something you don't always get in this price range. It's one of those little touches that makes you feel like you're playing a high-end guitar, even when you're not paying a high-end price. Now, the neck is where this guitar really shines. It's a 5-piece maple and walnut construction, and the craftsmanship is impressive for the price. The neck profile is slim and fast, which is perfect if you're into shredding or just want something comfortable for long practice sessions. I've played guitars twice the price with necks that feel clunkier, so this is a standout. The fretwork is clean too, no sharp edges or buzzing out of the box, which is a relief if you're not into doing setup work right away. I know some players who swear by doing their own setup, but if you're like me and just want to plug in and play, this guitar is ready to go. The pickups are a pair of humbuckers, and they're surprisingly versatile for a guitar at this price. The neck pickup has a warm, full tone that's great for clean arpeggios or bluesy licks, while the bridge pickup cuts through with a tight, articulate growl that's perfect for heavier styles. I tried dialing in some high-gain tones, and it handled distortion without getting muddy, something I've struggled with on cheaper guitars. If you're into metal, rock, or even jazz, these pickups give you a lot of flexibility without needing to upgrade right away. And let's be real, who doesn't love the idea of having a guitar that can cover multiple styles without needing to break out a separate axe for each one? The hardware is solid too. The tuners are Ibanez's own design, and they hold pitch really well even after bending strings aggressively. I've had my fair share of guitars that go out of tune the moment you start playing, but this one stays solid. The bridge is a fixed type, which keeps things stable and reduces maintenance, but if you're used to a tremolo, you might miss that flexibility. Personally, I'm a fan of fixed bridges, they're just so much easier to deal with, and they tend to sound better to my ears. But hey, if you're a whammy bar enthusiast, you might want to look elsewhere. The knobs and switch are smooth, and the electronics are straightforward, no weird wiring quirks or scratchy pots out of the box. It's amazing how often you'll find a guitar that looks great but has some weird electronic issue that drives you crazy. Not so with the RGA21P1PB. It's clear that Ibanez put some thought into the little things, like making sure the volume and tone knobs are smooth and quiet. It's not something you notice right away, but it makes a big difference in the long run. Playability-wise, the RGA21P1PB is set up nicely from the factory. The action is low enough that you can play fast without fret buzz, but not so low that it kills sustain. The intonation is spot on too, which is a big deal if you're playing chords or lead lines without constantly adjusting. I took it straight out of the box, plugged it in, and played for an hour without feeling like I needed to tweak anything. That's rare for a guitar at this price. Usually, you're lucky if you can get through a few songs without needing to make some adjustments, but this one just worked. Now, I do have a couple of small nitpicks. The stock strings are decent, but if you're serious about tone, you might want to swap them out sooner rather than later. They're not terrible, but they're not going to make the guitar sound like a boutique model either. I mean, let's be real, stock strings are rarely the best, and if you're picky about your tone, you'll want to upgrade. If you're in the market for a solid electric guitar that punches above its price tag, this is one to consider. It's not perfect, but it's close. And let's be real, for the price, it's hard to find a guitar that checks as many boxes as the RGA21P1PB. So, if you're looking for a guitar that will make you sound good without breaking the bank, this is a great choice. Check it out using the link below.